Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about narcissism, and way on the other end is altruism. Narcissism on one end, altruism on the other end of some kind of spectrum or something. Some people think that just being an empath is the opposite of being, of narcissism, or maybe a narcissistic person. I wouldn't say that. I'd say an altruistic person. You can be an empath and not be altruistic. I hope I'm pronouncing that word right. It's been a long time since I've used that word, so, actually spoken it. Written it, yeah. Spoken, no. And, I got the dental work going on, so my pronunciation is off anyway. So, especially words with S's and TH's. Oh, well. Okay, there was a little bit of silence there. I kept pushing the button and it just kept not going off. But anyway, now you know the definition basically of altruism. If not, look it up. I'm not going to sit there and define it, but I will say, like give an example, or just say, it is people like one of the reasons this came to my mind was I was thinking about people who do things and they're not money motivated. They're not after the money, And what came to my mind was YouTube. People who make videos on, important subjects like this, like narcissism, and there are plenty of us who don't make money, on this. So, okay, and believe me when I say that unless you're one of these big channels or somebody's giving you donations, no, pennies. It shows pennies. You can get 2 buddies and see that on anybody. See what basically I don't know. I just got 2 buddies and I haven't really checked it out, but I could see it on like one video. Anyway, squirrel moment. But yeah, so there are those of us who aren't really making any money on making videos, and I don't know how many I have done on this topic myself. Hundreds. Yeah, and I started off making videos almost 3 years ago. August will be 3 years. And no, most of them weren't about, narcissism and all. My first channel, when I started off on, no, not at all. What I did them on was copycats. Every blue moon I would do it on people who were copycats. Or, just rude people. So, and then I started doing them a little over a year ago, just here and there. I mean, not here and there, but a little more often. And then I found out there was an actual community. And in this community, you can see there are some who are very altruistic, and then there's some that are on up the scale a little bit. I'm not going to say they're narcissistic, but they're not as far as the other ones in altruism. Now me, I even did that on that NPI test. Yeah, Narcissistic Personality Inventory, I think it is. I'm way on the opposite end. Way on the opposite. And that is not necessarily a good thing when you're the total opposite of something bad. To be at the extreme opposite, no. It's some will tell you you're giving too much of yourself. Yeah. Okay. And within myself, I have battled with myself to, over the years to try to stop being so altruistic. Because I was always too giving. I'm still always too giving. Like I said, I make these videos and I don't get any money. Seriously, I've mentioned before, the reason I got the monetization thing on it, you will see ads, because I wanted to use the schedule. And you had to have schedule videos out. You had to have it to where it could be monetized. And then, being curious as I am, I will monetize them because I want to see how it works. No, I'm not making mega bucks. Shoot, it's pennies, like I said. Anyway, I'm going all over the place today. I'm a little sleepy, can you tell? Okay, where was I? Been in and out of the store. Oh, let me go here. Another thing that was on my mind, this was yesterday, was, it's not like these have never been on my mind before, but yesterday was that I had always called it, ever since I can remember, like really young, a sinister smile. These days I think they call it a narcissistic smirk, narcissistic smile, something like that. You can see it on some of these narcissistic type people, the way every once in a while, it's kind of like you have to catch them at it. When they are thinking they're going to get whatever they want, it's like, the way I say it is like they're standing there wringing their hands, washing their hands. They, woo, I got this person, woo, a sinister kind of thing. They've got you. Well, they're going to get what they want from you, whatever it is, and they're all happy. I don't think that they're that good at controlling it. They usually, it seems like that happens whenever you're like walking away or something, but I don't think they're that good at controlling it all around. And it's like a natural thing. And you can see that on, like I said, some of these people. And that was on my mind. And the other ones, they have, the other end, the altruistic people, they always have an innocent look. Now, there are some people who have an innocent look, and vice versa, and are the opposite. But I think it's kind of rare. And then my brain went to, like the Wizard of Oz and all the flying monkeys, and I think some of the flying monkeys have that look that's kind of innocent. But the true narcissistic people, they kind of look like that witch, the Wizard of Oz. And my brain went there, and also like it went to the Smurfs. That man, what's the man's name? The one that's all evil. That would be that sinister look. We've seen things that cartoons or in shows where they make the person look sinister, male or female, and pay attention to it. That is that appearance that they have. Okay, there was a guy sitting next to me in a van, and he was watching me and had this big grin. Speaking of sinister smile, seriously, what timing, right? But yeah, I thought I'd better go ahead and move away from there. Actually, one of my first videos on this kind of subject was at that store. And I would say that it's the men's store, and you go in there, and I'd go in there, and there would like always be men. And one man was just looking at me like, oh, yeah, we won't talk about that. And that was a video I made about it. I made a video about it, yeah. Okay, now you see I'm trying to get out of here. Here's going to be an example. The only kind of person who will let me out is one of those who are the empaths or altruistic. Yeah. Others, nope, they're more important. They're not going to let anybody out, that kind of thing. Yeah. So, yeah, do you think I'm going to get out? But then, okay, my mind went from there, how they look. Like, you can really tell. Okay, just for the record, the third car, it was actually a van, a white van, let me in. Yay! We still have good people, decent people out there in the world, But that was it. Hey, I wonder if that's the statistic. 1 out of 3. You have the people who are narcissistic, you have the people who are altruistic, and you have people who are just la 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 and la la land. They don't care either way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't have any statistics on it. So, anyway, I should probably wrap this up. But I think anybody that, anybody else can, I think people can get a good idea of where I'm coming from here, what's on my mind. On my mind. I'm losing my voice, by the way, again. And when you're seeing like a showdown between narcissism and altruism these days. You can see it. You just out in your world, even on your TV. And you can tell. You can if you really study the faces and the things that they say. Of course, people can lie. Narcissistic people, they're really good at lying. But you can't. I really do believe that you look at the combination, their body language, the way they look, their physical face, the way it looks, and what they say and how they say it. And I think you can really tell. I really do think that it's the next thing for many of us, not everybody. It's just my opinion. Remember, read the disclaimer in the description box below this video. on YouTube. I'm not a healthcare professional or provider. It's not counseling or advice, anything like that. But yeah, I think we can all pretty much tell who's narcissistic and who's altruistic. The narcissistic people, I think that what happens is that of wishful thinking, as I mentioned before. Your gut instinct, like people say, your gut instinct, it's really survival reflex. Well, automatically when you meet somebody, tell you, many of us, I don't think everybody has this, but tell you this person is bad or this person is good. Make it simple. That's how it was for me since I was a child. It was very simple. Bad or good, good or evil, I like that. And but what happens after that is if you really, you feel some kind of maybe attraction to that, and it doesn't always have to be romantic. Just attraction to a person, it's wishful thinking that comes into play after that. And if you decide not to listen to your gut, trust your gut. And then the altruistic people, I think they're having a much harder time because some people do not want to see, is that, now I'm going to try to pronounce this, and then with my dental work it's going to sound funny, cognitive dissonance. Yeah, hey, I got it out somewhat. But yeah, and some of them, they just don't want to believe. They don't want to believe because they wishful thinking come, all the promises made kind of thing by the narcissistic person. They don't want to see the other person, like, so there's a battle that, like I'm saying, they're not going to see them as good. That they can't because their minds were warped by the narcissistic type. Yeah, you can see that so often. You like go to your HR. Really? Have you ever been to the HR on a job, and because you have a complaint, and that narcissistic person is the reason you have a complaint, and they don't believe you. The HR just doesn't believe you, and it's that. It's really, when it comes down to it, the narcissistic person is giving them something they want to. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to get on that subject. Go on down. But if you want to subscribe to this channel, just click one of the circles. If you want to watch another video, click one of the rectangles. And if you want to share on your own social media, feel free to do so. And if you can, and I'll talk to you on another video. Talk to y'all later. Bye.